Oh, that sounds like my bones. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Shabbat Shalom, and welcome back from the day services, which were indeed beautiful. My name is Ed Marks. Rabbi is taking a day off, and I'm going to fill in for him. Of course, we have the lovely Michelle McNicholas, and as always, our stalwart accompanist, Joy. Isn't that terrible? Joy Guthrie. My tongue isn't working either. Let's start things out with Hine Matov on page 10. Okay, that was the key for those of you at home who want to sing standing on one foot. Thank you, Michelle. Any of the women who would like to come up and help light the candles, we invite you at this time to do so. And everybody, you can turn please to page 2. A prayer for Israel. Avinu Shabbat Shamayim, Tzur Yisrael B'Go'alah. O Heavenly One, protector and redeemer of Israel, shield the state of Israel beneath the wings of your love. Shelter it with the canopy of your peace. Send your light and truth to all who lead and advise, guiding them with your good counsel. Bless the soldiers of the Israel Defense Forces and all who stand guard to protect our people. Keep them from all troubles and injury. Secure freedom for all those held captive by the enemy. May they have strength and courage of heart. Amen. We turn now to page 24, where we sing, or do we say, Shalom Aleichem? We sing it.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei
And now on page 26, Michelle will lead us in the Chatzi Kaddish.
Yitkada v'yitkada shemei Rabbah, b'yom divrach urtei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon uv'yomechon, uv'chayedecho beit Yisrael, bagala, uv'izman karib, v'yimeru amin. Yehishmei Rabbah mibarach, le'alam u'almei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach, v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitale v'yitalal, sh'ei kudasha brichu, le'elam min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbichata v'nechemata, damiran b'alma, ve'yimeru amen.
I invite you to turn to page 31. I'm sorry, to page 28, and rise for the Baruch Hu. Let's turn now to page 31, and together, praise to you, Adonai, our God, from whom the evening flows. Your wisdom sets the way on which time and season glide. Your breath guides the sail of the stars. You are creator of the tide of time and light. You guide the current of day into night. As heaven spans to infinity, you set its course for eternity. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, from whom the evening flows. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'ma'ariv aravim. On page 33, wisdom and wonder, passion and instruction, story and symbol, all these things your Torah gives to us, and the more we devote ourselves to it, the more it grows and gives. What could be a truer token of your abiding love than this holiest of your works and the living language that gives it form? Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. Open up our eyes, if you will.
Open up our eyes, teach us how to live, fill our hearts with joy and all the love you have to give. Gather us in peace as you lead us to your name, and we will know that you are one. Open up our eyes, teach us how to live, fill our hearts with joy and all the love you have to give. Gather us in peace as you lead us to your name, and we will know that you are one, and we will know that you are one. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto Leolam Vayet.
We're seated. Michelle?
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי ציוויתי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם מאוד על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. Ani Adonai Elohechem, Asher tzeiתי etchem Eretz Mitzrayim, Liyot lachem Elohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem.
On page 39, standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught before ever we stood at Sinai's foot, that wherever we go, it is eternally Egypt, that there's a better place, a promised land, that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness, that there's no way to get from here to there except by joining hands, marching together. And we now turn to page 42 for Hashkivenu.
Hashkifenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom, us from all harmful things. Oh, Adonai, keep us safe throughout the night, till we wake with morning's light. Teach us, God, wrong from right. Amen.
As we rise for the tefillah, I will tell you the trouble is not in your set. We are having some technical difficulties. So I would suggest that we go manual for the rest of the service, those of us who are here and have the prayer books in front of us. And if you have one at home, you, of course, may do so as well. I'll try to keep you up to date on pages. We're going to turn now to page 46. Technical help is on its way. Let's see.
Adonai, sifatai tiftach, ufi yagi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah. Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, v'Koneh Hakol, v'Zocher Chasevot v'Imahot, U'mevir Geula Livnei Vneihem, Leman Shemo B'Yahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshia U'Magen. Baruch atah Adonai, Magid Avraham, v'Ezrat Sarah. Atah Gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechayei hakol, Atah Rav Loshia, Morid hatal, Mechalkel Chaim b'chesed, Mechayei hakol berachamim rabim, Somech noflim v'rofei cholim, Umatir asurim, Umekayem emunato, Lishanei afar, Michamocha ba'al givurot, Umido melach, Melech memid, Umechayeh, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'emanata lehachayot hakol. Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayeh hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'kdoshim b'chol yom yahalucha selah. Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh.
Thank you. We're seated. And for those of you who quickly got your prayer books, I'm impressed. Thank you, Sophia, for getting that fixed. We turn to page 55, 56, and 59 for the three blessings. For the blessing of sanctification of the Shabbat, I have to find my place in the book because I can't see the screen. Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat. For return for presents to Zion. Baruch atah Adonai Hamakazir Shechinatu L'Tzion. And for Thanksgiving. Baruch atah Adonai Hatov Shimcha U'Kana'e Lehodot. After these past 10 days of awe, perhaps it's a good time for us to try to put it together in a silent prayer, and that's what we're here for now.
Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki L'chol hashalom, ki ata hu melech hador. L'chol hashalom, shalom rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. V'tov benecha levarech et amcha Yisrael b'chol ובכל שעה בשלומך. שלום רב על ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. שלום רב Israel amcha tasim leolam, tasim leolam, tasim leolam.
We take a moment to send well wishes through the entire network to those who are ailing. And on our Misha Barak list today, David Aliloff, Joanne Beeman Fiddleman, Hope Brown, Larry Kane, Tyler Chang, Renee Diamond, Bob Feld, Heather Felser, Harry Fleisch, David Freelander, Don Hirschman, Jim Howard, Kathy Howard, Brian Kagan, Phyllis King, Rabbi Gary Klein, Jerry Longerich, Barbara Randell, Stephanie Ross, Jeff Stark, Grace Tribbiano, Greg Tribbiano, and Ginger Valano. If you have anybody else to name, please raise your hand. Thank you. Page 253 is where you will find Misha Barak, those who want to at home. course, on your screen.
Misheberach Avotenu Mikor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
Thank you, Michelle. I admit I'm a plagiarist. I've borrowed from Rabbi Rick Jacobs, president of the URL, for this Devar Torah. If you enjoy it, of course, I'll take the credit. If you don't, blame him. This week we focus on Parashat Ha'azinu, literally give ear, or as Henry Winkler translates it, yo, listen up. It's the last parasha of the weekly cycle, and it's from almost the very end of Deuteronomy. The very, very end, of course, is what we read on Simchat Torah before we rewind to the beginning to start the year over again. On Yom Kippur, we referred to God by many names, more descriptive than his name alone. The eternal, the nameless one, soul of eternity, etc. We have dozens and dozens of ways that we refer to the Holy One. In this week's parasha, we actually have one particular name that stands out, and that's Tzur, T-Z-U-R. This is the point. I have a rock in my garden I was going to bring along, take it out and plunk it up here. This is all we could find, so that's our rock for tonight. The word Tzur is found 30 times in the Hebrew Bible. 8 of them appear in this week's parasha. And Tzur refers to a hard rock, or it could be referring to God as Tzur Yisrael, the rock of Israel. As an image, it's one of those things that's really tricky because on the one hand, a rock is something very positive. We talk about my friend, the rock. He's solid as the mountains. How much the more so for the Creator? If God is a rock, God will be there in those difficult moments as well as the joyful moments in our lives. But a rock is also something that can be thrown. As we experienced in Cincinnati in 1968, the beginning of the riots. At that time, our synagogue, Rockdale Temple, was located on Rockdale Avenue in a very quickly changing neighborhood. The congregation's official approach was to try to work with our neighbors to let them use part of our facility for free, to organize, to print a neighborhood newspaper. The religious school had moved out for safety reasons, but we continued to pray there, and the rabbis had their offices there. until that Friday night when rocks came through the stained glass windows. There's only one window left, part of one window, and it's in the lobby of Rockdale Temple today. Obviously, those rocks that came through the window were a negative aspect of the concept of rocks. Sur Yisrael, the rock of Israel, positive. Cold and unfeeling, unbending, hard. Breaking windows, even that one. And human spirits, negative. I think that sometimes it's not a bad thing for a rock to be crumbly. I think for some people, sometimes the Jewish religion is God optional, and Judaism enfolds that concept. That you don't have to be a firm believer in a traditional God to be Jewish. I mean, we find tremendous meaning in Jewish tradition, in the teachings, in our way of life, even if our understanding of God is very much a work in process. There's a great story of the Hasidic Rebbe who said to his followers once, you know, there's a purpose for everything in life. And so one very smart student said, really, everything, Rebbe? He said, everything. The student said, well, what's the purpose of atheism? And the Rebbe smiled. He said to the disciples, atheism, there's such a powerful purpose. When you see a needy person in the world, the Rebbe said, at that moment, you should be an atheist. You shouldn't believe that God will take care of that person and feed him. You should believe that only you have the power to take responsibility to care for that person. This is Marx speaking. That shows God in man. Sur Yisrael, the rock of Israel, can we find, as in Ha'azinu tells us, that there's strength in that image? That there's strength in knowing that no matter how my life seems to be crumbling, I can hold on to the rock of Israel image? Here's another rabbi story. This one about Rabbi Akiva, one of the great Talmudic sages. He was a late bloomer, in case you weren't aware. He didn't study a word of Torah till he was 40 years old. At first, he was feeling pretty inauthentic. I mean, how am I, at age 40, going to learn Torah? Other people have been at it almost since they were born. There's a beautiful midrash about how Akiva came to understand not only the power of learning at any stage, but the ability to really make changes. And the midrash talks about Akiva noticing that he was by a well, the well made up of rocks, and there was a hole that went through the rocks. It occurred to him that there's no way that hole was cut through by dynamite or anything like that. There wasn't a giant hammer that beat through it or chisels. No, it was the drip, drip, drip of water that had created the hole. And he thought to himself, if water can soften something as hard as rock, how could not the words of Torah enter my heart and make my life a blessing? We think of the high holy days, we think of Yom Kippur, all the hopes, all the prayers, and we wonder if our heart really is opened through those prayers. We hope that our hearts will be open to forgive as well as to be forgiven. Well, these are a lot of powerful images to think about. It seems to me that our hearts can only be opened by prayer if we want them to be. There's no free lunch. We need to work at it, not just listen to the prayers. We're pretty close to the end of our year's cycle. We have a little bit more of Simchat Torah coming at us in just a few moments liturgically. But in this moment of trying to keep Yom Kippur's cleansing experience with us in the coming weeks and months, let's think of the impact of that gentle drip of water on our hearts, on our minds that could turn to stone. Our images of God, which could be both strengthening and inspiring, and sometimes off-putting and alienating. And let's also remember the Hasidic teaching that as we walk through life and as we try to wrestle with how we understand and live in relationship with God, our own God, there are times when it's not such a bad thing to take full responsibility for the world and not defer and say, let God do that. God needs us to be God's instruments of love and compassion here on earth. I pray that the impact and the power and the beauty of that day will keep your heart and my heart and our hearts together as a body, soft and forgiving and compassionate, as the all-compassionate one and the all-merciful one, who we call Tzur Yisrael, will be with us today, tomorrow, and every day. I have one more thing. I have a commercial right now. Our Social Action Committee recently decided to join hands with Gulf Coast Jewish Family and Community Service. We can take that active role right now, every one of us sitting here. Even with the Michigas in Washington, we have hundreds of refugees and other immigrants coming to the United States and to Tampa Bay, and they're lost. They've left their families, their homes, their customs, perhaps their lifestyles entirely, lifestyles that we may look at as being sort of backwards. Everyone, do me a favor, hold out your right arm. What's at the end of it? That's a helping hand. You're looking for helping hands. For people who can adopt a refugee family. I'm not talking about legally adopting them or taking any financial responsibility, but merely to be that helping hand, to be available for the silly little questions, to create a new family here in the United States. Questions about how do I choose between 50 types of mustard on the shelf at the grocery store? What's a prescription? Is all of America paved? It's maybe taking them to a park for a picnic, or helping with English, or just sitting together and talking and enjoying a nice day. Are there language barriers? Yeah, there really are. But it's wonderful to sit and have a drink and eat some food and wave your arms and talk loudly in two different languages and smile and laugh and just form a bond. And it means so very much. Anita and I have been doing this for, I hate to say how many years, since just after we were married, I guess. It's been a wonderful experience for us, for our children. If we had grandchildren, they would be doing it too. For our friends as well. But more important, it's been wonderful for the newcomers to America, to show them what America is. We need a few volunteer families right now, and I'll be happy to talk with any of you about this at the Oneg, which will follow services, or any time you want to call. Shabbat Shalom. I ask you to rise. Oh, no, we don't need to rise yet, do we? Yes, we do. Gentlemen, a couple of you come up and open the ark for us.
לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדם, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגר עלינו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו
You can either stand or sit. We're going to read some names before Kaddish, and then we can rise again. I think that's easier. At our age, you bet. Kaddish is always a difficult time for me because I think of the people who have passed, and I just want to stop and think about each of them that I knew for a while. Remembering is a very important part of life. We particularly remember this week Arlene Charlotte, who passed away this week. She was the mother of Melissa Charlotte and Athena Burke, and of course a longtime member of this congregation. Those whose yahrzeits we celebrate this week are Seymour Altman, Rose Borodyansky, Lilia Castillo, Max Fagel, Stephen Fishman, Gerald Galati, Joseph Greenberg, Marvin Ben Gross, Jack Herman, David Jackson, Eleanor Carver, Reva C. Kent, Ellen S. Kent, Murray Kravitz, Benjamin Patchen, Martha Betty Riesberg, Ephraim Rivlin, Sarah Rosen, Oscar Schiffman, Alice Tave, Stanley Wayne, and Joshua Zisman. Are there any names that anyone wishes to add to the yahrzeit list? Steve. Thank you. And now we'll rise and together recite the words of that ancient Aramaic prayer. Yit Kadal, V'yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah, V'yalma Divrach Yerutei, V'yalamlik U'maltutei, V'chayachon, V'yomechon, V'chayed Chol Beit Yisrael, Ba'agala V'zman Kari V'yimru Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah Mevarach L'olam Lamei Almaya. Yitbarach V'yishtabach V'yitpa'ar V'yitromam V'yitnaseh V'yithadar V'yithaleh V'yithalal Shemei V'kedusha B'rechu Le'ela Min Kol Birchata V'shirata Tushbechata V'nechemata Da'amiran V'yalma V'yimru Amen. Yehei Shlama Rabba Min Shmaya B'chaim Aleinu V'al Kol Yisrael V'yimru Amen. Oseh Shalom B'mramav, Uya'aseh Shalom Aleinu V'al Kol Yisrael V'yimru Amen. Amen. Receive it.
V'yimru, v'yimru, v'yimru Amen.
Thank you. It's time for Kiddush.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri agafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho b'ahava uvratzon chinchilanu zikaron l'maaseh v'reishit ki hu yom tehillah l'mikra'e kodesh zecher l'tziat Mitzrayim ki banu b'charta v'tanu kidashta mikol ha'amim v'shabbat kodshecha b'yava uvratzon hinchaltanu. Baruch atah Adonai mikadesh hashabbat. Amen. Thank you.
Sarah, you're probably the youngest here if you want to come up and be the child. It's time for Motzi before our Oneg.
Hamotzi lechem min haaretz. We give thanks to God for bread. Our voices rise in song together as our joyful prayer is said. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen.
Thanks, Michelle. Announcement time. I don't see you moving to come up. Announcements for tonight. Shabbat Shalom. Many thanks to Michelle and Joy for a wonderful service. Our tech team, of course, Melissa and Bruce, and greeters Saul and Steve. Our RSVP, Saul, who was with you? It wasn't Steve. Whatever. Okay. We invite you to RSVP for Sisterhood's Girls' Night Out on October 9th. It's never too late to learn Hebrew. Linda Ross is recruiting our next group of students. In partnership with the Jewish Federation, we are hosting a temporary art exhibit honoring the fallen of October 7th called Hineni, I'm Here. It's in the social hall now, and it will only be here for a relatively short time. So please take a look at it during the Oneg. The religious schools, Pizza in the Hut is on October 8th, and Salsa in the Sukkah will take place on the evening of October 11th. That's open to us grown-ups. Please give the office a ring during the week, or you can go online, of course, to the website. We invite you to RSVP not later than November 21st to see Annie at the Francis Wilson Playhouse with the Empty Nesters. When is that show? December. It's on December 21st, okay. Please register today at TASSH, Temple Ahava Shalom Sisterhood Events at gmail.com for the Sisterhood's Lilith Salon on October 19th off-site. There will be a potluck dinner, free for Sisterhood members, $5 for non-members. Saul, you got $10 here. We can go together. More information about these opportunities is found in the weekly email. I urge you really to read that, to take 4 or 5 minutes and just read through the whole thing. There's some interesting stuff going on here. Following services, those of you here in the hall, please join us in the social hall for our Oneg Shabbat, and I wish all of you Shabbat Shalom. Our closing song will be Oseh Shalom.
Oseh Shalom, Bimromav, Uyaseh Shalom, Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Ve'yimeru, Amen. Oseh Shalom, Bimromav, Uyaseh Shalom, Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Ve'yimeru, Amen. Oseh Shalom, Bimromav, Uyaseh Shalom, Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Ve'yimeru, Amen. Oseh Shalom, Bimromav, Uyaseh Shalom, Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Ve'yimeru, Amen.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
But the youngest grand. And
Thank you. Yes. I'll sleep inside.
I never understood what it said.
Okay, all you do. It's really easy. Really, really easy. See this button here?
Yes.
Give it an hour.
Okay.
Hold it.
Okay.
Point to it. And just put your finger on it.
Point. And then take it. Ah.
That's all. That's all.
And do we put these up, or do they?
I've never done it.
Okay.
So I think.
The switch is back there.